This is chapter 12a, learning how to multiply and divide terms. In this chapter, we will learn how to simplify expressions simply by multiplying and dividing. So simplifying is not necessarily solving for a missing value, but what we're going to do is we're going to make something that seems really long into something more compact. So in this first skill, we're working with multiplication. We need to simplify these expressions simply through multiplication. So if we look at example A, 3a times 5b. Well, first of all, we have no idea what these variables are. So as a reminder, when you have a letter next to a number, basically the letter is called a variable and the numbers are called coefficients. So in this case, we have no idea what the variables are, so we kind of have to leave them alone. However, we do know what the coefficients are, so all we have to do to simplify this expression is simply to do this. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, but now you see how we didn't do anything with the A and B? Since we are multiplying, all we have to do is attach it on times A times B. So to make this expression more simplified, you just write 15 AB, because when you have a coefficient next to a variable, directly next to a variable, it's all multiplying together. These two mean the same thing, but this one is more simple. This one's okay, it works, but this one is better. So at this time, pause and try the rest. So let's try this. In B, all you have to do is 5 times 8, which makes 40. Then our variables are j and k, so you just write 40jk. In C, you have 7 times 5, which makes 35. And then you have to multiply A and C. Then you have 12 times 2, which makes 24, times C times B. Now often the other question I get is, does it matter what order you write the letters? It actually doesn't matter. This could be 24 BC. It's because in the end, they're all multiplying. So this is 24 times C times B. This is also 24 times C times B. It all means the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. But just for organizational purposes, I like to write the letters in order. Now in skill 2, we're going to do the same thing, but this time with division. And often we see it in the form where it's straightforward on a line or in the form of a fraction. So it's the same idea. 25 divided by 5 is just 5. And since the m is untouched, and we have to make sure that we include it, so it's just 5m. Now when it's a fraction, this is the same thing as saying 24b divided by 3. So you can figure that out. At this time, pause and complete B, C, and D. So B is 35m divided by 7, which means 35 divided by 7 leaves you with 5m. 24 divided by 3 will make 8, and the leftover is B, because you're multiplying to B. And actually, I just want to note that 24b over 3 is the same thing as saying 24 over 3 times a big B. These two are the same thing, they're just written slightly differently. That's why we multiply the coefficient with the variable. Now, D, 121 divided by 11 makes 11, and the B gets attached. That's all.